Hi everyone, good morning. So I am your teacher Angela Francisco, and these are my co-teachers, which are rather.
My name is Crisel Linen.
I am Precious Mary Macaso. I'm Stephanie Cano.
So before we proceed on our discussion, which is about inquiry-based learning, I want everyone to please stand up in order for you to energize. This is just a simple energizer. So the mechanics of this energizer is kung anong gagawin ko dito sa battle na to, which is if I will do it like this, you're going to jump. If I'm going to do it like this, you're going to bend on the side. Okay, ganun lang po ha?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay, one, two, three, go. Inquiry-based learning. So when you say inquiry-based learning, inquiry-based learning in mathematics is an educational approach that emphasizes student-centered exploration, encouraging learners to ask questions, investigate problems, and construct their own understanding of mathematical concepts. This method moves away from traditional rote memorization, focusing instead of critical thinking and problem-solving skills. So this definition, it tries to imply that inquiry-based learning is a teaching method that allows students to take an active role in their learning. Instead of memorizing formulas, they will going to what do you call this? They will going to the students are encouraged to ask questions, solve problems, explore any problems, and also to construct to figure out the concept on their own. So this approach helps them to develop critical thinking problem skills, obviously, making learning more engaging and meaningful. Also, it shifts the focus from the teacher simply by giving information to student in order for them to discover and also to understand ideas in a specific mathematical concept that you are as a teacher you are introducing or delivering to your students. So I also prepared here an example of a real-life scenario of a inquiry-based learning. It's inquiry, guys. It's not inquiry. It's inquiry. So an example is a practical application of IPL or inquiry-based learning mathematics is the implementation of a math walk. In this activity, students explore their environment, such as their school or neighborhood, to identify and analyze mathematical concepts present in everyday objects and structures. For instance, students might examine the shapes and angles of buildings, calculate the area of a garden, or explore patterns of floor tiles. So in this example, it means that the inquiry can be applied in math, which is in a real life scenario of that activity, of that specific activity, which is math walk. This means go outside the classroom. The students should go outside the classroom in order for them to observe, to discover math in their surroundings, such as it may be you as a teacher, maybe you will going to assign the students, okay, children, you may now go to check outside the school, which in that way they will going to observe something. Just like, for example, they can observe some shapes, or it can be mga patterns, or it can also be the measurements of specific area that you as a teacher to help them. This approach, which in this way, as a teacher, you will make the learning meaningful and engaging to the student, which they will not going to be bored. They will also be to feel enjoy from that specific, they will not just going to enjoy, they will also learn from what you instructed them to do in a specific or in a relation, in a connection to the mathematical concept that you are delivering or what you call this, teaching to them. That's all.
Good morning, everyone. So, the topic is how to apply inquiry-based learning in mathematics. So, inquiry-based learning in mathematics encourages students to actively explore mathematical concepts through questioning, investigation, and problem solving, fostering deeper understanding and critical thinking. So, inquiry-based learning encourages students to explore, question, and discover mathematical concepts, not just simply memorizing the procedures of the mathematical problem. So, it makes math more engaging and meaningful. The learning is more meaningful by allowing students to investigate real-world problems and collaborate and develop their critical thinking. So first, inquiry-based learning applies to mathematics. First, we have student-led questions are encouraged to formulate their own question and follow teacher-guided inquiry. So, for example, yung teacher is like, hindi niya sasabihin na, okay, sasabihin niya kung paano i-solve yung problem, kung paano. So, sasabihin niya na lang na, okay class, how can we figure out na ganito yung, yung question? Can we figure out what is the answer of this problem? So, yung mga bata, mag-ano sila ng mga question, magpa-formulate sila ng mga question kung ano yung talagang answer doon. So, ma-enhance nila yung critical thinking. Next, focus on the process. So, the emphasis shift from memorizing fact to understanding mathematical process and developing problem-solving skills. So, di ba more on sa mga bata, like yung 5 plus 5 equals 10. Ganito lang, kasi simple lang. Like, hindi nila gina-solve kasi nga, gina-memorize lang nila, di ba tayo? Di ba tayo, like sa elementary grades, magsasabi yung teacher, okay, you memorize the, multiplication table, mga addition, okay, memorize lang para lang dun sa, so hindi na-enhance yung critical thinking ng mga bata, kaya kailangan natin ng focus on the process. Next, we have real-world connection. Inquiry-based learning allows students to explore mathematical concepts in real-world context, making learning more relevant and engaging. Diba sa like yung mga bata, mas lalo nilang naiintindihan yung math if may mga real-world connection, like yung mga, for example, ibabatay natin sa, like meron yun ako nakita na nag-demo last time sa math na merong like mga pizza pie, so meron yung parang mga french fries, kung paano yung yung mga ganun, mga strategy nila para maintindihan talaga ng mga bata yung so mag-integrate tayo ng mga like real world connection, mga experiences para mas lalo maintindihan ng mga bata. So collaboration and communication. Students work together to explore problems, discussion, and communication, their reasoning, fostering collaboration and communication skills. So, sino ba naman ang hindi gusto gumawa ng collaboration with the group sa math subject? Di ba gusto natin? Kasi nga, hindi lang, like for example, ikaw lang sa sarili mo, independent. So, hindi mo hindi ka makakapag-brainstorm na what if yung yung answer mo is correct batay dun sa sa problem. So, yung collaboration is more engaging sa sa math subject kasi nga mas lalo natin naiintindihan kung ano yung nakaka-explore tayo kung ano yung mga problems or paano natin siya ma-solve. Kasi may madaming utak kung baga pa. So exploring and investigating student manipulatives, drawings, or experiments to explore possible solution they might use counters, number lines, or pattern blocks to test their idea. So, di ba tayo nag-explore tayo, nag-investigate tayo na bakit ganyan yung yung answer niya, paano inano? Di ba sabi nga ni ma'am, like for example, like 1 apple plus 1 apple equals 2 apple. Like parang ginaano niya ba na kasi pag ilagay mo na 5 plus 5, so maano yung mga bata na bakit dumiretso siya dyan, bakit dumiretso, like for example, multiplication table. So, magsabi yung bata. Na bakit dumiretso yung answer dyan na hindi niya alam paano yung paano yung process. So, yung bata mag-explore and mag-investigate. So, malalaman niya, ma-enhance yung niya, magiging manipulate siya na ganito yung answer niya. So, reflection and justification. So, students explain their thinking, justify their answer, and reflect on their learning, deepening their understanding. So, for example, na-answer na nila, nalaman na nila yung process, or na-answer nila kung ano yung problem na binigay ni teacher. So, magsabi yung bata na, I can reflect, I can justify that this is my answer. This is my answer kasi na-investigate na. Na-investigate na. Nag-explore siya. Nag-enhance ang critical thinking. Nag-explain ang bata. Kaya if ganito ang nyo sa math subject, if you will become a future educator, ganito yung gawin nyo para yung math subject nyo mas lalo magiging engaged, mas magiging
Wow, si Maxis na si Maxis. Okay, let's move on. So let's proceed to the benefits of inquiry-based learning. So I have here the 7 benefits. So first is encourages critical thinking. So kanina ba na-enhance ba na-develop ba yung critical thinking niyo sa discussion niyo? Yes! Very good. So for this encourages critical thinking, it let us students to analyze information to answer our questions. So like for example in math, when we evaluate a different methods to solve a complex equations, so like for example lang na, when solving a quadratic equation, we might consider using the quadratic formula or factoring. So do that, we can analyze which method is more sufficient in a particular problem. So next is improve problem solving skills. So dito naman, we students, we face the real world math problems. So such as examples, yung mga calculating the best way to manage money for a school event. Yung mga ginagawa natin like Jay, di ba? She knows how to allocate fund for different particular expenses like for the decorations, food, or etc. Madami pa iba. So, we improve there kung paano natin nasa-solve yung problem-solving skills natin doon. So, next is improve communication skills. So, dito naman, when we explain something or regarding to the topic that, like for example, here in front, kapag na-explain tayo ng a particular problem, sometimes, through that, we can improve our communication skills inside the classroom. Next is encourages creativity. So dito naman, yung mga ginagawa natin like mga visual aids or mga instructional materials, pwede din sa examples like sa math, instead of using yung mga traditional graph, we can use pie graph, and then we can add some fun design or decorations. So, parang na-enhance din yung creativity natin doon na praktisado na natin kung paano gumawa ng mga visual aids or para sa presentations natin. So, next is connect learning to the real world. So, in real life situations, math can always apply in our real life situations. Like, for example, here inside the classroom, calculate natin yung area dito sa classroom. For us na, examples, we will buy a carpet. So we will calculate the area of the room so that we can purchase the right amount of a carpet. So parang we use our math knowledge to ensure na pwede natin ma-purchase yung right amount. So 6 is help students understand complex topics. So dito naman, we can explore concept. Like for example, in math, the calculus, by conducting our own investigation. So through that, for example, we might study how the rate of a change affect the shape of curve. So parang na-help yun sa atin to understand yung mga complex topics. And last is encourages engaged learning. So dito, as students, we can take the lead in learning math. Like, for example, when we decide to explore the math topic of our choice. So parang, it let us make a research or a background check for some topics so that we can share or we can participate inside the classroom during the discussions. So parang na-engage yung mga learning natin through the discussions. So that's all for the benefits of learning.
There are 4 reasons why is inquiry-based learning essential in education, particularly in mathematics. So first, it encourages conceptual understanding. So we all know that in traditional math instruction often focuses on memorizing formulas without truly understanding their meaning, right? So in inquiry-based learning, it allows students to explore concepts through investigation. So for example, in math, discovering the Pythagorean theorem by measuring and experimenting with triangles. So next, it develops critical thinking. So instead of simply following steps, students are encouraged to ask questions, analyze problems, and find different solutions. So for example, in math, instead of just solving x squared plus 5x plus 5 is equals to x plus 5 is equals to 10, students might be asked what other different methods or what other formulas they can use to solve or to find the value of x. Then it enhances problem solving skills. So we all know that in math it is not just about calculation. It is also about using our logic to solve real-world problems. So IPL presents students with challenges like figuring out the best way to divide resources in a community project or calculating distances using ratios. So this hands-on approach makes math more practical and relevant. And lastly, it boosts engagement and motivation. So many students find traditional math boring because it feels disconnected with their lives, right? So inquiry-based learning makes learning interactive and meaningful, and giving students a sense of ownership over their learning. So when students discover their answers, lalo na pag-correct, they feel a greater sense of achievement and confidence. So that's the importance of inquiry-based learning in education, particularly in mathematics.
Before we end our discussion, we're going to test you if you truly listen to what we have discussed here. We're going to ask some questions now. It's an easy question. So for you, in my part, I discussed about the definition of inquiry-based learning. So for you, what is inquiry-based learning? Give me a number. 1 to 10. 1.
We all know inquiry-based learning. It is a learning wherein the students, inquiry-based learning is a student-centered wherein the students inquire or investigate or explore something to answer a specific problem.
Okay, thank you. So are you agree of what Mr. Wilbert said?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Teacher Angelo. I agree and I want to add.
Yes.
Inquiry-based learning is very vital, especially when we are, yes, as a future teacher, when we are teaching difficult subjects. For me, difficult like math because it is mathematical concept, mathematical problems. So using inquiry-based learning, yeah, it can lead to students' discovery and like what Teacher Precious said, that it gives the accountability or ownership of what they are doing to discover that certain concept of math. So it is really
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Lumata. For last one, kasi gusto talaga mag-share ni Miss J. Pala.
I just want to add on that we can relate to one of the theory one of the theories is the constructivism, because he said earlier na in inquiry-based, students create their own knowledge or
Figures.
yes. So in constructivism, wherein students they just not listen to teacher or just read with the instruction, but they create their own.
Okay, thank you so much. So when we say simple terms lang, when we say inquiry-based learning, by the word inquiry, investigate. The students will go into investigate a specific mathematical concept on their own. They will go to figure out on their own, which is yung inquiry-based learning. Obviously, it is a student-centered approach. Hindi po ito teacher-centered, which na sa bata, yung bata ang gagawa para ma-learn ka. Well, it can be learning by doing. Okay, thank you.
Earlier, I have discussed the benefits. Can you give one examples or one benefits and give an examples also? Yes.
Siguro yung critical thinking, they develop critical thinking by inquiry-based learning because sabi nga kanina, they investigate, they explore, they make or their own questions. So doon pa lang, they cannot like parang memorize lang the solution, yung problem solving. They make their own solution for them to get the answer. So doon pa lang nakaka-develop din sila ng critical thinking.
So in short, in how to develop critical thinking, nandyan talaga yung investigation. So another, yes.
One of the benefits is communication skills, which is students enhance it because, when we talk about inquiry, it is how you ask questions, you investigate. So when students ask questions, collaborate with groups, they tend to enhance their communication skills and confidence.
Okay, very good. Another one, yes.
Creativity skills. Not to the point like you are creative in doing arts, but creativity skills, which means how you think creatively on how you're going to solve the problem or going to find the solution to that problem.
Yeah. May apat pa. May nabanggit pa akong apat. Ano ba yun? Yes, Miss. I'm sorry.
One of the benefits is connect to the real world situations. So in order for the students to acquire learning, siguro we should also dapat connect it to the real world situation. Para naman, the learning could be meaningful and also they could relate and easy for the students to learn the topic that the teacher is conveying.
Mayroon pa ba?
Yes.
Wala na? Mayroon pa. Apat lang yung mga benefits, apat lang yung nabanggit, may tatlo pa. Teacher,
One of the examples is you improve problem solving skills. Like yung student is na-improve yung problem solving skills nila through investigating and also exploring.
wala na ba yung dalawa? Okay. So I hope you understand the benefits.
That would be all. Thank you so much for